almost forgot my microphone. Almost. Well, I forgot. I hit it. Just in time. So at least you can hear me talk, you know. It's one of those things. Anyways. Good afternoon, everybody.
Praise the Emperor!
Henrik! And you, I know you guys can hear it, I just can't hear it. But yeah. Praise the Emperor. Although I have been working a lot on my Artillery Witch cosplay in the meantime. Hey, Frogs! Thank you! Yes, I see you can finally, you know, it's all purple now. Because, yeah, my roots were massive when I looked at the last week's stream. I was like, my roots are like, there's almost no purple in my fringe. Everything was just roots. It was like, time for a refresh. So I spent the Wednesday afternoon bleaching my hair, then dyeing my hair. So yeah, it's fully purple now. It is a little bit lighter. I used a bleach that I'd not used before, a new bleach for me. It was in a discount from the same place that I buy my hair dye from, which is Attitude Holland. And I was like, we'll try it. It's a lot more expensive than the one I used here in Poland, so I was like, I might go back to that because it's just cheaper. And it got my hair lighter. So, but yeah, not too bad. I added a little bit of red to the purple because I do have reds and oranges. And I have a mountain of colours. The fact that I got stuck on purple now is just, it was easier. You can probably go back on my YouTube channel and go back and watch some of the color combinations that I've had in the past. The only color that I've not repeated again is teal. I had my hair color in a teal color. It was really cool, but it just didn't fit my skin color. It just made me ashen. So I was like, nah, we keep to the reds and the purples. So we'll go back to that. So yeah. But yeah, thank you. I'm enjoying it. I was thinking as well, not long, looking at her hair, is that I almost got her haircut. I was like, but trying to achieve silver, like her silver color, hair color, is really, really difficult. So I will stick to a wig. So how's everybody doing? I am pretty sure you're all probably flying. Or are you on Boeing? You are on Boeing. That means that why you can type. So when I started up my computer again, as you all know, every week I start the problem that I have with the fact that just as I am starting up, when I'm reconnecting my headset, my computer gives an USB error, USB resource error, and cuts out. Oh, coffee. Although I know, you're saying that my coffee's not coffee because it's got more milk than coffee, but you know. I still need to research the whole error message, but this time I got the error message. My computer did not crash because I actually connected everything and everything was stable. I was like, instead of disconnecting my ear, ear, how do you call these ear things? The ear headset, in-ear headset. So instead of walking away and then if I go too far away, it disconnects. I literally just put them on earbuds. That's the word. I couldn't think of the word. Earbuds. So instead of actually walking around and then potentially disconnecting, reconnecting, I literally took them out, put them while they were running on the desk here, and then did get my coffee and all that sort of stuff. And when I came back, it said, got the error. My computer didn't restart, but I have no keyboard, which is also USB powered, of course. So I pulled up the error on my other computer so that after the stream I will have a look and see what I can do to fix this. I must be able to fix this. I of course, the motherboard CPU combo in my game PC is a bit of a higher quality than the one that's in here, because this one is a lot older. But still, you should be able to. I mean, I have a USB hub, a powered USB hub. I changed that. It's a powered USB hub, so it doesn't use the power from the computer. Then I have 2 things in there, and then I have 3 things plus my USB hub in the back, and that should be fine. I mean, the only thing is it's 2 webcams, and that's apparently the problem. I can't put those on it. Oh, actually, maybe I can now that I have a powered USB hub. Some more testing will need to be done. I'll figure it out. I mean, I have worked in IT support for years and years. So, but yeah. So, what have I done? So, I ordered magnets. Magnets came in, so I've now got 5x2s, and I do think these are the perfect size for the points that we talked about. I got new paint, as the title said. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in front of me. And I think not just the color, but I also think the title is very, very good for Warhammer. It's called Forged Iron. I know you can't see because of the glare. And it's a darker silver, which I think is going to be really great. I did a little test on the little piece. You can see where the darker is. So I do think it's really, really good. It's silver, but it's like grimdark silver. It's forged iron. So that's really, really good. I also ordered some more paint. I ordered a smaller tin of paint, glue, so that it doesn't dry out so fast. Of course, I got 2. Oh, and I hacksawed this to the right size, the little place that's for the soundboard. So I did some stuff this week. I also did some work on my artillery witch cosplay, potentially. Some testing. I've worked on what kind of circle skirt am I going to need for her. So I made a quarter circle skirt, which is 90 degrees, and so it's this way, and I created a 1/3 circle skirt, so full circle skirt is all the way around, and so that's 120 degrees. And I've been prancing around today in front of my mirror, having a look at it, and the 1/3 is probably the one that I'll go for. And I also tested it a little bit to see what kind of cape area we need. And for that, I will have to maximum be able to use a 1/3 circle skirt, because the width of fabric is 150 centimeters. If I make it a half a circle, the problem is I would need 4 panels to make that. But I only want 1 seam. I want a seam in the back, and that's it. I don't want many seams. So having been playing around with size here, and so with circle skirts there's a bit of math, circle math, because it involves pi. We talked about pi yesterday and with my friends, so because it's one of those things. So, to be able to have it so that, I get 2 panels and not more, I probably have to stick to 1/3. So, actually, I got a piece of paper, so I thought I'll because yesterday people were like, oh. So, let's put you there. Right. Where's my mouse? Here. Don't need my keyboard. Can't type anything in chat, but, I'll have to do some call-outs for people to type things in. Here we go. Oh, actually. Okay. Can I... Oh, well, you should be able to see a little bit. Like, oh, you move that way. So if you think about the circle skirt, so this is your waist, and that's the outside. So this is, hi Buxtia, good morning for you. I have to think always where everybody is. So with a circle skirt, so if you wanted to have a full circle skirt, this is in principle what you'll make, and it will be most likely enforced because there's no way you can get that out of one piece of fabric. So the first one I made is a quarter skirt. So it's more like a straight down type skirt. So what you do, you make that in 2 panels. So that's when it gets that sort of skirt. So this is a quarter. So if you wanted to have a little bit more swish, you could go to a third. It's not that much more. So oh, very cool, very cool. No worries, we don't mind the look. I will say, grab a padded room and enjoy yourself. So a third, which is 120 degrees, so that's 90 degrees, is about there. So it'd be this. So 2 panels of that, and it makes it a bit more round. Now, to calculate, so when you do that on a piece of on a pattern, you'll be having your waistband, the area where it's on the fold, and then this angle. So you go up. This angle is what makes you the circle skirt. And it's flipped because this camera is flipped. Damn it. But that's in principle the idea of what you're doing. So to calculate, so if you have a circle, and I know this is your waist circumference, then you need to know this bit here, the top bit, how low you have to be to get to that circle. So we have to do some math. So you need the radius. So to make a quarter skirt, you have your waist circumference times 4, because it's a quarter, so you need a full, so you need it times 4, divided by 2 times pi, because that 2 times pi is how to calculate. This is sewing. This is a problem. 2 times pi, because that's how you get from a circle to a radius. And then the same thing goes for a third skirt. You do your waist times 3, because you need 3 to make a full circle, divided by 2 times pi. And then you get the centimeters, which is the area that you have to go down to where your waistline goes. And that's how so that's what I've been doing yesterday and Thursday, calculating that, and then I had to go to IKEA because I ran out of mock-up fabric that was big enough. You need about, so you need to calculate. So the length of the skirt for me is about 102 centimeters. I calculated, and it gets it to like the floor kinda. So if you think about it, you need at least 1.5 meter and a bit to get to that length. And then you can't, this distance can't be wider than 75 centimeters, because most fabric is maximum 150 centimeters wide. So that's why I can't do a half a circle for the cape because I will have to make more than one. Jason! Oh, thank you. Oh, don't worry. I mean, every sub is is a gift for me. I just love the fact that you're willing to spend that with me because it's going towards the stream. It's going towards any of the things that I'm doing at Fabric, most likely. But welcome in. Early. What is it? Like really late or early morning? It depends on how you look at it from a night owl or a daytime person type of perspective. So, but welcome, Colleen. We'll be doing a little bit of math. Oh. You're the opposite, like Henrik and Fraxi are the insomniacs in my friend group. You're the opposite. They're the Australian version. We're doing a little bit of math because I've been making circle skirts the base for my Artillery Witch cosplay. So yeah. So I've been calculating, doing a lot of things. So this is kind of how my piece of paper at my other desk is, but then in pencil because I had to cross things out. So I made 2 mock-up skirts, and I decided from that the third circle skirt is the best, and I think that's what we're going to use for the cape as well. But yeah, math in the morning for you. So, but yeah, so we've got a couple of things going on. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the resub. And for those of you who are on Prime subs, don't forget to resubscribe because it doesn't automatically resubscribe you. So, and also, as I always say, make sure you can pay your bills before you pay for subscriptions. That's, Anyways. Aww. Starry! Hello again. We've been hanging out in streams, haven't we, today? So yeah. But what we're going to do first, me and Starry have been hanging out in Sungoy's stream, who's making a maid marine. Well, for his other half, for their other half. So a pink space marine with a little maid uniform. So, and then a pink version of a Sisters of Battle, which is going to be so amazing. Yeah, exactly. And they're so much faster than I am, so then they stream a bit more as well. So one of the things I move that away. Where's my? Oh, there. So I bought this paint, and it's so nice. This is truly Warhammer coloured. Cosplay Shop Belgium. So I'm going to paint this so it can dry, and then we can start working on some more stuff. And then when this is dry, we can finally start looking at doing the magnets and then finally gluing things together, because it's been waiting for that. But yeah, I want to oh, this paintbrush is almost looks black. Hang on. Water. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. So I did buy some more brushes, but yeah, I think this is ah. Like a proper wooden bow or a what you call it? Oh, they're called something specific. God damn it! I used to watch the Olympics all the time on this. You know what's the best about this cosplay paint? It doesn't streak. It is so nice. Proper wooden one. Compound bow. That's the word. Compound bow. Sorry, it will come up in my brain once in a while. But they require a lot of strength. I did some archery, so we had a girls' weekend away, and at one of those parks in the UK. And one of the things they had in the area was because this was Sherwood Forest area, so where Robin Hood legends come from. So they had archery, so we decided to do some archery. Now, of course, and this is because I'm ex-army, so I have some experience in aiming. And I've never done any bows. But it's the little things like breathing in, holding your breath, and then letting go. And the same when you use it when shooting guns. So I was like using that technique to shoot arrows, and I was doing pretty well, of course. And everybody's like, "How? How?" It's like, well, it's the same principle from when you're shooting with the guns. And then the guy goes like, "Excuse me, sorry, ex-army." And he was really worried that I was like, going to pull out some sort of gun or some sort. Because of course I have a foreign accent, so it was just fucking hilarious. He was like, This is such a nice silver. This is Warhammer silver. Loving it. So we're still in the building the base, pretty much, and building the handle. But we got quite a bit further in. We've got the area for the speaker done, and the same on the other side. You see that hole here? I've got like a little lid now that I can use, and when it's closed I can literally put it on and take it off easily. So we are painting this now at the moment, because once this is glued on there I can't get to the inside easily, so I thought I'd paint it now, then glue it, and then the outside can be done once we're fully done. So on these corners here and here, I need to pull that one a little bit more. If I just put that one off a little bit. Gonna put some magnets, then glue it on, and then we need to look at, when I put it on, where those magnets have to go on the body. And once that's done, so once those magnets are in, we can start looking at gluing the body together. And then we have to do a lot of sanding and a lot of filling because that's what always happens before I put the top layer on. But yeah, it looks, yeah, getting there. Quite happy with that. So it finally feels like I've not done anything. But if you add all the hours together, I've only done like, well, not that much, but still. Still done a lot of hours, but a lot of this is testing things out, figuring things out still. Because if I just follow the pattern, or like what a lot of people do is 3D print things, you know, it might have been a lot faster, but yeah. Because of me wanting to put the fucking soundboard in, this is taking a lot longer. At least it will have a soundboard in it. Oh, absolutely. And this is why I kind of stream as well, because it kind of not forces me, but it's like something that I can do every week for a few hours, and then, you know, I get some progress. And we are making progress, so... But yeah, sorry, if you ever need any paint, goes to Cosplay Shop BE. This paint is freaking amazing for foam. There's just no streaks. And the flex paint, it's streaked. And it wasn't proper silver either. Yeah, their own shop range, the Cos Paint shop range, I really, really like it. Because literally, I paint it on and there's just no streaking, nothing. It's just one smooth coat. Look at that. Yeah, I would say definitely have a look at because they did this new paint of theirs is quite. I think it's quite new because I didn't see it before. And everywhere I saw flex paint being recommended, it's like. I'm not liking it. Ugh. And it's not like I'm not using a lot either. Did I do that side? Ah, it's already dry. Seriously? It's already dry? That's fast. At least the postage to you is a lot cheaper. But then again, I absolutely love the fact it doesn't matter whether I buy foam or anything else at Cosplay Shop. It's the same €10 shipping fee. That's why one of the things I did order as well was I ordered some silicone compound. So no problem, Starry. Thank you so much for lurking. Doggos need walking. Ah, right. Break. Right. That dries super fast as well. So yeah, I've been cleaning up. I found the other little super glue. So this is fully dry. Wow. Right, okay, you go there. Almost dry. Yeah, but I'm glad I bought that because I think that's perfect colour. Magnets go away. Right, okay. You go there. Right. There was something I needed to do and I remember now. Because when I try to put the cover on, it's really quite stuck. So I need to check one of these sides is a little bit too wide. So let's put on top of each other. This one is a little bit here. So I have to do some sanding to try and get this a bit more smooth. These magnets make everything stick. So that's inside, this is outside, okay. Because we still need to figure out how we're going to do the top bit here. And this is the thing that takes up the most work when you're doing something like an armor. It's just the sanding, getting things smooth, getting things right. Alright, let's have a look. That feels okay. Okay, so there's something. This one is. At least I know that the speakers stay stuck. Right. So if I put you on here. Where is it that you are? Huh. So which side is the side that's the problem? Hi General. If someone that you really did not like was shrunk into a tiny small size and saw them in your food or snack machine, do you eat them or act like you're about to eat them for a joke? Confused. Neither? Sorry? There's somebody I don't like, I just ignore. I just don't do anything. I wouldn't want to interact with them. I know that's not the answer you probably want, but yeah. Right, so that side feels alright. It's the bottom side that feels a bit tight. So let's do something on that side. Right. What I don't want to do is use my knife, because the chances are that I will not be able to make a straight line. So It's mostly there, isn't it? I can't do too much because otherwise I'll hit the bottom of the speakers area. Maybe get, well, this is 180, that's 120. Oh, that's better. Alright. That's still tight. It's getting better though. Okay. Something here. Try that again. So it's the corner there. That side fits quite alright, so it's still the corner, it's still a problem here, this. Ooh. Fuck. God damn it! I'll be right back. Fuck's sake. So what happened was that I accidentally knocked over the glass with water for painting. So I had to quickly save everything. Luckily it went to that side. But yeah, I just like my ball pistol was there, and so this all got wet. Luckily it's all painted, because it's painted, it's all protected. But yeah, I quickly had to like run to quickly remove everything where the water was, grab a massive roll of kitchen paper to mop everything up. So it's like, damn it! So yeah. I forgot that my microphone was still on. Normally I remember to hit it. So you heard me running around going, rah! But yeah. Oh, what a day today is. Anyways. And this got wet. So. Anyways. Let's yeah, I couldn't type because my keyboard doesn't work. Yeah. Right, well, let's finish doing some little bit of sanding. Try and get this to work properly because it's really long, so this floppy end at the end just knocked it over. I don't know how it's strong enough to knock it, but yeah, it did. Oh, thank you, Chappy. Thank you for the sub. Latoy! The hell? Thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub to Pugstia. He's lurking. Well, your dad's jumper cables is a bit long, and I know who it is. So, and he knows who it is, and I did ask. I did ask if it was okay. So, to say Chappy. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I just had a fucking panic because I managed to knock over my glass of paint water. Oh no, Chappy resubscribed. They're on a 6-month streak. Yes, they got the red badge. Look, I made badges for people. Oh, it's a hype train. What the fuck? I never had a hype train. What the fuck is a hype train? Oh, that's if more people sub, gift, or cheer. Oh, okay. I never had that. Oh, really? Never. That's new. I had all the subscriptions today. Jason resubscribed. Chappy resubscribed. Matty gifting a sub. It says you gifted a sub. Don't spend all your money though. I'll keep saying this. Make sure you can pay your bills first. My subscription to me, I love it. Look, you've got the little icon for gifting. Gift leader 1. Not toy. Thank you. You crazy. Being bought doesn't mean you can It's just spending money. Oh, thank you for gifting the sub though, because now Starry has a sub. So that means almost everybody here doesn't have to worry about ads. Well, true. You guys! Thank you. Thank you for the sub, Jappy. For the gift sub. So now my toy doesn't get ads. But one of the things I did, and some people can't see it because they're like, some people are the first persons to subscribe, like Jason and JR. I've not seen JR today. Hope he's okay. They are the first people that subscribe, so they got the number 1 badge. But you can now see it. Jappy's got a red subscriber staff badge. Henrik's got a orange pre, so 1 to 6 months subscribe. Ah. Well, if you have Amazon Prime, you do still get ads unless you use your Prime sub. Like Faxi, she's using her Prime sub. So she doesn't pay, Beatles pays. And right on time, my ad alert says that we can ad in 3 minutes. But I mean, I found that some countries get less ads. So like, I'm in Poland and I think I get less ads than people in the UK or US, from what I figured out. Because the people that do the ads, they have to say, in this country we want to have to run ads. And if you're an English speaking channel like I am, there often is no ads. So I do get ads sometimes in Polish. So unless No, I just think there's less people. I mean, I assume they use statistics to see how many people from Poland watch. And then if it's a Polish company or a big company like a big game coming out, because I've had game adverts before, and then they're in Polish, just like on YouTube. So Matoy will get ads from his country, you get your ads from your country, and I get ads from Poland. But if they are not activated, like the advertiser doesn't say, I want you to run ads to people in these countries, then they will not have the ads. So that's just, there's less companies advertising to Poland. But most of the ads that will run will be advertising towards the US or the UK, because those are the bigger communities online. And there was a time where I didn't get any Twitch ads because there was Twitch didn't do ads in Poland for some reason. I don't know. But thank you so much, guys. That means I've got 8 subs now to my channel. That's crazy. I don't know how many it says it has to be. Hype train guide. No, it still says new subscriptions. But how many do I have to get to? Right, okay. Apparently bits are the ones that get the most. But anyways, I thank you so much, guys. Starry, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. It just disappeared. So, but yeah, that normally it's got a lot of people before it happens. I only seen it on really, really big channels. This is the first time I had a hype train incoming, so you know it's closer than I've ever got to a hype train than before. Yeah, Starry, you got a subscription to my channel from Matoy. You got the little orange staff badge. I made staff badges for my subscribers. And I can talk now because there's an ad that ongoing at the moment, but I think everybody here is now subscribers and nobody gets ads because I've said it so that subscribers don't get ads. It means less income for me, but I don't care. I can miss that $1 Right, let's see if this finally... Not that I have much yet. I need to still make more emotes. And I've got a really cool GIF for the hype train. Not hype train. Raid. So I have a text that says, "We're under attack." It's from one of the games with the Sisters of Battle. So yeah, but you know, everybody's got a subscription now. Everybody that's here has now got a subscription. So I know Bits do as well, I think, but yeah. Like I said, I never saw that message before, so this is the very first time that happened. So but yeah, totally lost my train of thought there. But yeah, we're close to getting so it still sticks on one part. That one. Ah. Yeah, it's still that corner. That one is fine. So something's still in this corner. Okay. Because previously I tried to put it on and I couldn't get it off because this one side was like sticking really badly. And since I haven't got the handle on it yet, it's like, ah! So yeah. With the fact that I'm soon going to be, well, already spent about €50 on paints and stuff like that, and magnets and glue. But yeah, now that I have an idea of the circle skirt, so I know which version I want to use for the artillery witch, and I also know which for the cape. It means I have now got an idea of, because there's a couple of calculators online that, I mean, I can calculate all the things for a circle skirt just from a piece of paper. But there's one that does tell me that how much meters of fabric I might need. So now I have a good idea how much fabric I need. I should be able to buy fabric, which is going to be, since it's going to be a wool or a wool mix, it's going to be, so for the skirt I'm going to need at least 3 meters. For the cape I'm going to need at least 4, and then you've got the mini cape which goes around, so that's another meter at least. So yeah, so I need at least 5-6 meters for the whole cape setup. Hypoxia, you've got a sub as well, courtesy of Matai. I don't have a Discord for the channel. I should really, but I always thought like I have maybe 5 to 10 people watching, so well, I should have set up a Discord. So I don't have a Discord. However, I do, if you go to the About, I do have an Instagram and a Blue Sky account, and also YouTube that has all my VODs. So, and I actually edited a video for the first time. I actually edited down 2 weeks ago when I did my artillery witch cosplay planning walkthrough. I cut that down to just that bit and uploaded it onto YouTube as well. But I don't have a Discord. I should have set one up. I should look into setting one up. Because I set one up for my business. And I do use Discord all the time. Still got that bump there, doesn't it? Can I... Just don't trust myself with a fucking... Yes! If you search for Hebe's Asylum, you'll find it. It does have an underscore at the end. For some reason, it wouldn't let me have my own name, even though there's nobody with my name. And yeah, in principle, everywhere I am, it's Hebe's Asylum. It is linked in my about page on the Twitch. And I've gone to Blue Sky as well because it's a little bit more friendly. Because Insta always wants you to have a picture, and that means I have to take a picture again. So let's see if that figured it out. Yeah, I think that's done it. Okay, and I'll make sure that this one's fully. That one is a little bit stuck still on the top. Don't be that the inside of the box isn't straight. I mean, we all know how well I do straight stuff. Oh, thank you, Fuxia. I do need to do more work on my Instagram. In general, social media is, you know. I'm terrible at doing social media stuff. Even for my own business, I need to do better at marketing. I wish I had the money to pay someone to do that, because that really is what I would like to do. Right. That's better. Right, okay, I think that will work. Right. You go there, you go there. Because guess I have to clean up again in here tomorrow. Alright. Right, so this is fully dry. I really like that colour. Awesome. Right. What I need to do is do the same thing on... So I made a little... I don't know if you can see it on the camera really. So in here I've got like little corner gone off. So it's closer to the... I need to do that on the other side. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes. These are things that I don't think anybody would notice. And this is why this is my third iteration of my my Chainsword. This is why it's the third one. Because every time I'm like, no, I don't like this. I need to change it. No, don't. I think everybody has that. And interesting enough, I actually saw someone who's regularly a cosplay judge. She actually commented on the fact that when you do go to a cosplay competition, she says, point all the good things out. Don't point out things that you are not happy with. Which, yeah, good point. Because it's something that we would look at as the creative and like, yeah, this is great, but yeah, I made a mistake here and it's not that nice. We're undermining ourselves. Even though like 99% of the cosplay is really great, we are going to so concentrate on that one little bit. I think you're the fucking champion in restarts. Nope, not got the right baby. For anybody not realising, Bannerlord is a game where one of the things they do is find a wife and get married and have kids. So yeah, not that I'm like... real ones. Because ew, and real ones. I mean, no disrespect, everybody that has kids. The people know that, but yeah, I don't want them. So somewhere around there. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that we're so concentrating on, and then nobody else does. Hang on, let's do it this way. 2.5 by 2. Trying to make it slightly similar. Yeah, so I'm on like version 3 of the Chainsword. I have 3 versions also of my shoe armor. I think the only things I haven't redone is because it's sewing, and sewing is something I'm reasonably confident with. But anything I'm not that confident with. Exactly. You learn as well. And I think that is part of the journey. And your skills improve, because like you do something once. Yeah, exactly. So you do something once and you're like, okay, I got it. So then when you do it again, it gets better. It's like, as a seamstress, Everybody, anybody that sews, and I think Starry can confirm with this, most people will hate stretchy fabrics. However, I started sewing lycra a good, probably more than 15 years ago now. Yeah, probably more than 15 years ago. And I started making something for myself because I used to play roller derby. And I made a pair of hot pants for myself because to wear over my leggings. And yes, exactly. And so when I started working on with lycra and working on this fabric, in the beginning it took me a while to figure things out. If I look at what the first pair of hot pants I made, because I still have them because they're just kind of also for the first competition I did with those. But if you look at like after, because then I created a business out of it and started making hot pants for more people within roller derby, and then I started making hot pants and tops for people that do pole dancing because I did larger sizes, and a lot of companies don't do large sizes. And now, when I make anything from lycra, I almost don't even look anymore, especially if it's a pattern that I've done before. I can literally put together a pair of hot pants in like 15 minutes. And most people are like, oh, lycra, ew, because it's just different way of working. You can't work the same as with a cotton fabric. Now, I tried to make myself a pair of curtains. Just a freaking rectangle. And the seams are not straight. I still need to redo it because I moved into this apartment in 2018. And I had to put something up quickly so I can move in because I was still living with my ex. I still have to redo it. I still have to get a different pair of curtains up. But yeah, that pair of curtains, one side is absolutely not straight. Now I make a joke out of things like I can't sew anything straight because, you know, me cries in pansexual, but yeah, it was just one of those things. I have trouble with straight lines. Right, so I've cut the other corner off now, and I'm just sanding it smooth. So it sits smooth against. Yeah. I'll just make a joke out of it now, because, yeah. So the curtains I bought for the back door, it's a massive wall of glass and I've got see-through fabric, standard, and then a pair of curtains, and they were always too long. And I don't think it was until last year that I actually finally took them off, washed them, and took the area off, like it took about 10 centimeters off, so it actually is hanging above the floor instead of on the floor. Oh, stressing that one. Right, okay. I need to get a piece of. Get that one. So, the magnets that I'm going to put in here, and this is why I didn't do it last week, was because I had to buy some 5x2s, because the 10x2s were just too big, and the 2x2s were too small. So we got the one in between, and I think they're absolutely perfect. Size-wise. Yeah! And they're not to hold the handle in, they're just to hold the side towards the flap. Yeah, exactly. Now, is this the right side? Where did it go? Oh, there. But you also went to school for it. That's too small. Come here. I think that's the size, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, that's the size. Alright, do the same thing I did with... Because on this side, there's going to be a little rivet. So... And now I need to think about where I'm going to put it. 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. Is that might be the one. All right. Yeah. So the seams on my Sisters of Battle dress are very innovative, I would say. Because the fabric is a single piece of fabric and one side is black and one side is of white. And I didn't want to fold it over and have a black seam on the white side. So I had a very specific way of doing that. I will show it when I do it. But I made a sort of a bias binding in a way. So that even though I had a seam, the inside was white. Now there is a couple of places where I'm like, oh, this is not right. So what I did in the end, I just got some iron-on seams, so that I folded over the piece of fabric that I needed to sew in, and ironed it so that that was done, and then could close it, and that's then sewn the strip down. So why does the one side look further than the other? Why? No, that's still the same. No, well, it just looks different. Oh yeah, but it's you still, if you fold the black fabric over to the inside, you'd have a line of black fabric on the inside of the white. I did that because I haven't got it with me, have I? So what I did is because I took the fabric, put the... Yeah, so it's because the fabric is one piece of fabric. If you do a normal seam, you fold over. But then that means you have a piece of black fabric on the inside of the white. So I grabbed a piece of fabric, it's from the same fabric that I did, and then I put the white on top of the black, sewn it together, and then flipped it over so that the white became on the inside. So I had a seam, and then I folded the white under, and then I top stitched with white and black. So one side was black, one side was white. But yeah, it was just it was mostly just a small. I worked on a small. I didn't want a massive line, so it was literally working in centimeters and half centimeters. So. Right, come on. So this is the softer EVA foam, because this is the bendy EVA foam. And I immediately notice it when it's harder to put this through, because it bends instead of actually cuts. There we go. I need to cut a tiny bit off. And it needs to be on an angle. That should do. And glue that back in. Perfect. Now, so one of the things I got was a new tin of bitter brine because my old one was getting dry, but I hadn't even used half of it, so I decided to go and buy the smaller ones that in effect is of course going to be more costly because the small tins are always per litre more expensive than the bigger ones, but at least I'm not going to throw half of it away, so then in that way it's better. Ah. And I need wrong one. Oh, I need one of these. And I'll use my scissors to open this. So yeah, when I'll do a catch-up stream on the things I've done, because then I can show like. It's one of the things I still need to do because now I do have a freaking tripod, and I still haven't really made a picture with the full dress and the corset belt on, so I really should do that. Right, let's mix this up. Now I need to do both sides, but there's not really a way of putting anything on the inside because it's so tiny. Oh, actually, maybe same drawer. Do I have? Where are my? Give me a second. It's a big unit behind me here on the side. Big Kallax unit, of course, because IKEA. And I normally have. Where are they? They're not in there. Tiny, tiny cocktail sticks. Now I can do the inside quite easily. Oh, I could use that. Why not? Not using it for makeup. Tiny, tiny little makeup brushes. That would work. Right. Right. Ugh. Got the chair back. Oh God, come here. Right. Right, let's glue the inside. Oh, I like this. I need more of these. I think they're perfect for glue application. There we go. And then on this. Maybe put a glove on the other one. Uh, all right. Okay. You go there for a second. Right. Now, I don't know which side is the side that's curved. That's the side, I think. Okay, go on. No, this is not going right. Come on. Go. Go straight. Fish. That'll work. Oh no! Oh, Starry, you're working on your plushies. And then Puxia, make sure you careful. I mean, I've been there, done that. Ah, okay, cool. Puxia, apply pressure. my first aid kit's coming in. Yeah. Like you got everything ready and you can literally go woo. Right. Make the other hole. Yeah, exactly. You want some filling? I've got 2 pin bags full. Oh. So I make plushies as well. So I made custom plushie for a friend of, well, not professionally. I occasionally make something because I like making things. I made a little llama and things like that. But a friend of mine, they found this really cool plushie in VR chat, and I was like, all right, let's make something. So I made it for them, and I thought I need filling, and I already had some, but it was quite a big plushie. It's like, all right, let's buy some more. And it was bought by the kilo, and it's like, oh, or by the half a kilo. It was like, oh, I don't know how much I need, so I'll get 1.5 kilos. Not sure how much that is. It's 3 massive bin bags. I was like, shit. Oh god, that's so much. Right, try. Okay. Right. Oh, come here. Let go. Give me back. So yeah, I have enough for a while. Right. I'm a planner. For one reason. Well, yeah. So, if you haven't figured out, I am on the spectrum, and I have ADHD. And ADHD is a later thing. And if I just jumped, my brain is too chaotic to just jump in. I need to plan and do stuff and organize stuff. There's still moments where I realize I haven't planned enough, or I haven't planned for certain things. But if I don't, like for the stream, I kind of plan what I want to do. Whether I get to do everything I want to do is another option, another issue. But at least I'm trying, because I know if I don't, either nothing happens or too many mistakes will happen. So I have learned from my own brain that I need to have some sort of planning ahead of doing anything. This is why I literally been calculating circle skirts and literally going through what is it that I need to do, how much fabric do I need. So yeah, I am very much someone that needs that kind of organization. One of the reasons that when I started clearing out this craft room, I literally took everything out and then only put things in that it's a craft that I wanted to continue. And there's things that I stopped doing and I've not done in years, like knitting. And I've like, I need to get rid of this. Why am I keeping this? So now I have a living room full of stuff that's on the Polish version of eBay. And I have a lot of Lycra from having the shop that I'm slowly trying to get rid of. But yeah, if I don't plan, it just becomes chaos. And the strangest would be me running around going, shit! I still do, but not as much as when I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. And you know, the streams that I'm not planned are usually pretty chaotic. So yeah, right. I'll keep the gloves on because... Right. Now we need the super glue. So for the have I got so to glue foam together you need cement glue, or I use Butabrand, which is the Polish version of cement glue. If you want to connect metal to foam, super glue is the only thing I found that works. Tried a few things, but yeah, super glue is the only thing that really works. And please, 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 wear gloves when using super glue, because believe me, gluing your fingers together is no fun. Been there, done that. Ah! Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're planning on doing. Damn it. Right, not touch it. Yeah, I just found that I need structure to do anything properly. I mean, even in real life, for things I need to do, I have lists. Right. I'll have to wait for that to dry before I do the other one. Yeah. Yeah, I've had my fingers, these two fingers glued together here on the top. And it was a while before it dissolved. Actually, it doesn't matter if the one is the one side, the other is the other side. Get another magnet. As long as the other side is the correct way around. Yeah, oh yeah, it's great for super glue is really great for certain things, especially if it's like large gashes and stuff like that. Yeah, oh, definitely, Starry. Absolutely. This is why, so if you check out my YouTube channel, I've got my artillery witch cosplay planning cut down. So it's less than 40 minutes. And in there, I'm using Milanote. And I did not expect to like that as much as I do. It's like a better version of Pinterest because you can do more than just add pictures. You can add checklists, you can add notes, you can add pictures, you can edit pictures, you can add links. So I have a link, for instance, to a YouTube channel that showed about the different circle skirts, and then I realized I knew most of the information that she was talking about, but I could link it. And for instance, I was in Go 8 Costumes stream. And as you know, she's well known for large cosplays. And was chatting to her, and I told her about the Artillery Witch and Trans Crusade. She said, Trans Crusade rings a bell, but what is it again? As I check, if you do if you do a search for Artillery Witch by Mike Francina, the artwork that I'm using is going to be there. And she looked at it and she's like, "That is amazing. I can understand why you want to cosplay this." And we were talking about the helmet. I said the one thing I'm still working on is how to do the helmet and have it so that, because I will need to breathe. So we were chatting about it, and she said, well, if you can make the back plus the horns as one piece and then with magnets, make face plates that you can do on and off. And it's like, yeah, I know the feeling. No, it's not a Ghost Gear app. It's for all kinds of things. It's not specific for cosplay. I just found it very useful in what I could do with it. But so while talking about it, I realized I need to add this. So I went to my Milanote, edited my main picture, added the helmet, and then you could draw. I can't draw. I'm not good, but I could use that image and then drew a red line around the egg shape of the helmet where I would make the face plates go on and off, because then I could take it off and drink and stuff like that. Yeah, you can add swatches, color swatches. You can add links, you can add notes, you can draw. There's so many things you can do on there. You can add things that like, hey, I like these kind of things, and then work on that. So I literally wrote down like helmet, magnets, faceplate, holes. And that was while we were talking to her and talking about, I was talking about the bomb, and she's like, well, yeah, if you do it lens in, put the battery at the bottom so that the bottom part is the heavier part, so it's easy to hold upright because you got something heavy at the bottom. And like, I didn't think of that. And again, just added it to it. But yeah, I mean, these are the things that I forget. I forget these things when I'm doing them. So yeah, I totally get that. There's things I literally sometimes have streams. I'm like, yeah, I didn't plan this right. I didn't even remind me. I kind of need something for my stream as well. I need something like on my main channel. If I make a Discord, I might have to get something like that signifies something short, like kind of like a logo for Hebe's Asylum. Or I might just use my freaking something jacket. Straight jacket. No worry, Puxia. Thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Because I know it's early. So that one is almost dry. That one is kind of dry. I'm just making sure it doesn't go off. Right. Now we can finally glue this onto this. And this is why we painted the inside already. Because, oh no. Do I have to paint more? Oh no, I can reach that. Oh, that's gonna be... God damn it. Let's paint that. Yeah, have a good rest of the weekend. I know it's an early week. Well, it's the beginning of the weekend for you. Where the hell did I put my brush? There. Oh, I see now that this part where that was silver is slightly different colored now than this part. Oh well. I guess. But I really like this color. I do think this is a good Warhammer grey color. And I also think this would be great to use as a dry brushing color on artillery rich armor. It's nice and dark. Right. It's just so nice that it doesn't streak. Even with this, you know, cheapy brush. Alright. You sit there. Looking at the time. Yeah, we're still okay. Oh! I just saw this. I'll grab some new ones then, I guess. Also, one of the things I did buy at IKEA was so at the moment where I just grabbed my gloves from is a sconed. Matai will tell me if I say it wrong. IKEA pegboard with things, but it's only a small one. It's only 36 centimeter wide. It's a smaller one, and I have too much things still lying on my desk that I want to have on the wall. So I bought another one. And I have one in my living room where my sewing machine used to be. I used to sew. But now it's my work laptop. So, and that I fit two 56 centimeter ones on this wall. So I think I'm going to install the two 56 centimeter ones here and that small one over there. But that means I have to... that one is... Nothing in my house stays the same colour. So, you know, IKEA is either black or white. So, but yeah, I paint it. Dust. You didn't see the dust. There's no dust here. So yeah, so I kind of spray paint everything. So this normally was white. I green and green. The pegboard is a turquoise. The one in my living room is purple. So I might have to repaint that one. I need to have a look at that. Oh. Go on, go back on. Thank you. That holds all my chalk, sewing chalk. So yeah, I kind of change everything. Right. So this side and this side. So glue there and glue there and I don't have a piece of... Oh, here you go. Use this. Yay, we finally gluing the cover on. Been talking about this for like 2 weeks now. So what? There. Should have grabbed one of the thicker pieces of foam because this one moves a lot. It's really. Right. Right, I have to wait, as I always say. I have to wait till it's completely non-shiny. This side's getting there. That side still waits. And then comes the scary bit of actually trying to make sure that I put this on without going crooked. That I put it on the right way. Little bit longer. It says to wait 15 minutes, but I never waited 15 minutes. Like me, I have to sit here for 50 minutes. No. I don't think that works. Yeah, this is already like putting my nerves up because I have to wait so long. Can I go yet? No. Close though. It's getting there. You can always see it. That side's done already. Did JR say that he was not going to be here today? Alright, I think we're ready. Now comes the scary bit. Trying to put this in the right place. I think that's right. Yes. Yes. This is in the right spot. Now, we have to do the other side. Right. Yeah. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Right, so... Also, by the way, it's finally spring! Officially. And we can have just some nice weather now. That would be nice. Because 2 days ago, we still had freezing overnight. Alright. Ah. Yeah, same. It's just the darkness. It's just, you know, the fact that at 9 o'clock it's still sometimes dark. And then at 3:30 it starts getting dark. It's dark again. It's like, give me my day. It's been nice and sunny though. It's still been quite cold here. Only problem now is because the sun gets up before my alarm goes off. If I wake up before my alarm, there's no way I can get back to sleep. But yeah. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the cold, and B of the darkness. Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as the UK sometimes. Laughing at watching everybody else that's here in the UK, from the UK. Because in the UK it's usually grey and rain, even in the winter. And the summer. At least here we've got winter, we get snow, we get... Then again, some people in the UK had more snow than I've had. Which is quite unusual. But yeah, I just don't like the darkness. I just don't like the lack of daylight. So yeah. Right. This is just waiting again, so you can see it's still a little bit shiny. And on the lid. But we can soon stick it together. Oh, don't drop your eyes when you've got gloves on. Da. It's getting there. That's almost... I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. There we go. Perfect. Even there, it's precisely how I want it to be. And then the little magnets will hold it against. Excellent. Whee! We have beginnings. Now, we need to put some rivets there, circles there. So if we think about, I can hide myself. So if you see so there's something greebly here. And then there's a circle there, dot. And then the thingy on top there. Other than that's pretty much. Of course, we still need to put the plastic pipe through. And then we have to do the handle. Because this one is not the right size. Because that's a bit too short now. So we need to make one that's going back to here again. It needs to be longer as well, because higher. So this one needs to go like here. But yeah, usually higher, it needs to be longer. But we need to look at measuring the there's lengths of pipe that I need, so we can glue that in. I'm just trying to keep this edge clear so that the lid will properly close, so there's not as much air coming in. Right. There we go. The lid's been dried up a little bit, but that's fine. They've been transported, so right, come on. So satisfying though to do. Come on. There we go. Because it looks like during transport they've been upside down. They went to the impulse box mat here, so no idea what they've gone through. Right. Right, there we go. That's done. Right, I better empty that bin because it's pretty full now. Right, so that looks pretty good now. I'm quite happy with that. But that's why we painted the inside, because there's no way I could have get to that. So now we just have to make marks where the magnets on the base need to go. So if you see this, so I've got magnets on here and magnets there, and they go in, and then now I need to make sure that these magnets can go on there so it holds. That's pretty much what it looks like on there, so that looks pretty good. So now I'll question if all the work I've done on sanding that has worked for that one goes there. So that one goes here. Okay. This top one is the very last one that's going to go on, because I think these two glue together, then I can really work on underneath here inside. So this is where the teeth are going to go, and I might actually put the teeth in before I put the top layer on. That would work as well. Be able to poke them in and glue them in. Ah, so happy with the way that looks. So yeah, that's definitely going to be working. But so this is the other side. Let's try. For now. Still feels like it sticks out a little bit. Yeah, that's still quite tight. But since Bosco markers don't really mark metal that well, that's where the magnet needs to go. And now I'm going to have the same problem trying to get this apart. It will be not as hard when I got the handle on, because then I literally can just pull the handle, but still. Oh, that's actually already a lot better. Here we go. Oh, it's the tape probably that's giving issues. Well, so that's where I have to put the other magnet. Okay. Make sure I get the right size. Is that one? Yes. Oh, come on. Get off. Here. There we go. Now cut off a little bit. Alright. That's pretty much not usable, is it? Oh, I can still use that. I know, I open, close, but leaving it open will just make the glue go worse. Okay. Perfect size. Right. Okay. I have to wait again for a little bit. Get this dried. Ah, random hand. I thought why we're hearing the British anthem. And I just have to watch this one to see, make sure that it goes less shiny, so I can touch it. I have to make sure I put the magnet in the right way around and not like I did for last time I did it the wrong way around. And it detaches. So yeah. Well, we're getting there. Alright. Ah, come on, go fully in. Should have gone the other way around, shouldn't I? Damn it! This has not gone the way it should go. God damn it. There we go. Phew! Almost. There we go. This side's going to be glued anyway, so that's not a problem. It just needs to be enough that I have a little divot for the magnet to go in. Now, question. Okay. Where's my... There, Sharpie. So, Sharpie side down. We have to remind ourselves, Sharpie side down. Because that's the side I can see. So the other side is attracted to the other side. Right. Right. You think I can do it yet? Normally it's pretty good. Get the glove on it. Yeah. Alright. Take this one off and make sure black side down. Yes. It's flush. That's important because otherwise it's gonna rise. Yeah. Right. More shit that needs to just dry. Yes. A lot of times that's what cosplay is. Doing something, waiting for it to dry. Whether it's paint, glue, patience. I'm quite happy with that. Finally! Finally! The cover is on. I know, I'm quite happy with it. I am loving the dark metallic silver. That is really, really nice. Actually, I'm wondering, because I still haven't painted. Oh shit, I can't type, can't I? Fuck. Yeah, I can't type the fucking... Right. On the bolt pistol. This is silver, isn't it? The front bit. Pretty sure that is definitely silver. I can't remember what else is silver. Although this needs a little bit of sanding still. Yeah, that sanding is a little bit difficult due to... Right. Well, I thought this was definitely red. Thing is, at the moment my keyboard doesn't work because one of the USB devices is not working, so at the moment it's my keyboard. So I can't type anything. Right. Typical. I've made a executive decision. That's the only thing that's not good about these paints. This piece of aluminium foil is really difficult to open and close. I made an executive decision. Right. Ah! I must say, a little goes a long way with this paint as well. I was like, it's very small part, but a little bit goes a long way. I just love the fact that it doesn't leave streaks, even with this shitty brush. JR, we were wondering where you were. We assumed you were on a shoot, so... We're doing alright. How are you? We're waiting on glue to dry, so that's why I'm painting. I decided to paint my bolt guns parts in this new silver that I got. Oh, it's a two-parter. Yeah, doing pretty good. So one of the things I did is was get this new paint. And it's a really nice dark silver. That's perfect for anything Warhammer. So it's really nice dark. I might have make the little rod at the bottom as well. Might as well. I will show you in a minute what we've been doing. No. It's really nice. I keep saying this, but I'm really happy with this paint because even with a not great brush, it leaves no strokes. There you go. I have no idea what else I could do silver on this, but yeah, that's another thing I thought about. Yep. It dries very fast as well. Look. Yeah. Oh shit. I just noticed I've been... Oh fuck. I just put paint all over there. I'm getting tired. That's problematic. Oh well. We did something on it. Should by now be able to test. You go sit there for a second. Yeah, I need to stop. So no, I just noticed because this piece of aluminium foil that I have got from the bottom, I was all over my hand, so that's been smeared all over there. So it's alright. It was my own fault for not paying attention. But yeah, it's also called forged iron. It's in can I no, the light's too bright. It's forged iron. I love that word, that title as well for the color, because you know you can imagine that name in the Games Workshop type of colors. So what we done? So I painted the bit that we painted before with that paint, and as you can see, we glued the top on. The magnets are in on the inside. So yeah, it's finally stuck there. Blah! Good morning to you, I think. So we did some work on the edge as well, because yeah, it's definitely progress. Also sanded the sides of the this, because you remember last time we put it on and it got stuck. So I've just been trying to sand it so that the corners don't sit stuck anymore. But now we've put also the magnet there, so now we need to make sure that this actually pulls it, because we said we're gonna, these are the 5x2s that I bought. Oh, why? No, don't say on me. They're not. Why are you not working? Oh, don't tell me I did it wrong again. Oh. Right. God damn it. Why are you not... Oh god, careful that I don't knock it over again. Are you not in the right spot? Have I put it in the wrong way around again? Oh. Sure I did it. Ah! I think either it's upside one, yeah, the one wrong way around. But we actually got, this is a neodyme magnets, and we actually got a larger size than the one that we were testing. So I tested a 2x2, and that was quite strong. So I was like, all right, a 5x2 would definitely work. But I have a feeling it's either in the wrong place. Ah, don't do this to me. I'm sure I marked it correctly. Oh, it sticks the right way. That the sound of that. I mean, that feels strong. Yeah, it was in the right way around. Maybe the hole's in the wrong place. Maybe. Slightly a bit forward. Yeah, maybe, but it's also a little bit. It's a little bit like, see where the orange is? I also wonder if I should heat this up and actually curl it forward and not just expect it to. This might have been a next week problem to solve. So I'm waiting for it to cool down now. Oh, I hate this. I didn't want to put a 10x2 in because it feels too big. Ah. That might be next week's problem. Ugh. Well, that looks a little bit better. You can see that side is a bit more in than that side. The other side as well. Yeah, I'm looking at the time. It's 10 to 7, so I think I'm gonna look at that next week. The problem with the 10x2 is the area where it sits is very small. See, if you look on the inside, I don't know if you can see that on that. See where that 5x2 is? The 10x2 is just going to be a bit big. That's why I bought the 5x2s. Yeah, I did last week, and it was like it just didn't feel like it was gonna fit properly. Because if it's too close to the edge, it might rip. At least that's a little bit better. Because it also makes the hole here bigger, and I just, yeah. But now I heated it up and formed it around more straight. That's what I wanted. Why can you not be like that? Because if I don't have a magnet on that, you can see if it does have like a gap. And that's why I wanted to have a magnet there, so it just would push against and sit flush. It's, you know what? It's a next week problem. Because I need to have some food. I need to feed the cat. We did a lot today. I mean, I'm very happy that we are on this section where, you know, we've got it together. It actually starts looking like something. We'll have a gander at it next week, or I might have to have a gander at tomorrow when I'm not streaming, so I don't have to worry about showing things. So I have some plans. But yeah, right. Go to this one. We can see it a little bit better. Let's pause the music. Not a random hand. There's so many random hand songs in there. Then again, they do have a massive. Let's see. Who is around to raid? Is Starry streaming yet? No. Okay. Let's have a look-see. Another Potter. Good, there's no throwdown to go to. Well, that's Russian, but that's nope. And that okay, never mind. That's sewing. That's different. Okay, might go there. That's French. German. Another French. So there's cosplay people out there, but not in English. And I wouldn't do that to you guys because, you know. And Hot Cosplay was there before. They're not here anymore. No worries, thank you so much. If you were streaming, I would have rated you. Thank you so much, Blaham. I know I stream on an odd time for you. I'm hoping to, in the future, to add a Wednesday evening stream so that it's be more like midday for you. Oh, and there's an ad. Damn it. There's an ad. Oh, cosplayer, a new one. I have not seen this one before. Let's have a look. They have cosplay in the name. They say they're doing cosplay. They're doing some embroidery. We might go and raid her. I found a new cosplayer! Yay! Thank you, JR. I have no keyboard at the moment. I can't do any of the things. But I also figured out how to finally get the bot to do automated things. So we can actually have these things run without any input. So we'll do that. Everybody's back as well from the ad. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Blaha Mama, just for dropping in. And I know, Jay, you came in late, but the stream will be up on YouTube if you want to catch up with what I said. So I'm going to raid Mascot Cosplay. They're working on something. We'll find out when we're there because I don't know yet, and I've not followed them before, and I don't see what they're doing. So I will see you all next week. And I may stream on Wednesday, but maybe not. I'll see. If I do it on Wednesday, it'll be about my Artillery Witch cosplay. So I will see you all next week, definitely. And for now, have a great week.